Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 2 of the build of the LEGO Star Wars Krennic's Imperial Shuttle. This is from the Star Wars Rogue One movie, and this is how far we made it in part 1. Basically have the entire chassis, we got some landing gear, got the rear vertical wing built, a couple of minifigures, so we're on to bag number 4. So this is going to be the beginnings of one of the wings. There's two really big wings on both sides. So you can see there's a lot of, well, actually let me move this down a bit so we can get a better view of what we're building. You see there's a lot of big plates that'll make up the wings. I have 2 bags of small parts. I'm kind of dumping them off to the side. So we have 2 more minifigures to build. So we haven't built a minifigure since the bag 1, where we had 3 minifigures. So this is Bodhi Rook. He's the rogue Imperial pilot from the movie. He's got the double printed face. You see it's got the face without the goggles, and then he's got the face with the goggles on. So we'll do the goggle face. And he has hair pulled back in a ponytail. See, we have that neck bracket with a clip on it. So what we're going to do is create this little backpack piece that he's going to wear. Has a nozzle handle piece. Goes like this. And attaches right there. And he does hold a small blaster in his hand. Okay. So that is first minifigure out of this bag. It's the 4th one of the set. I'll put them off to the side with the other 3. And then our next minifigure is Poe, P-A-O, or Pow. Poe or Pow. Maybe it's Pow. It's like Kung Pao. He also has the neck bracket. He's gray-skinned figure. You can see he kind of has this angry face, and he's got this yelling face. See the mouth wide open. Wears a helmet. He has a large blaster. And he also has a backpack unit that we'll make. Has this bow shape on here with lever, and it has a sticker number 6. Goes there. That on his back. Okay. So that's it for that figure. Alright, so now we're going to move on to building the wing. So, let me zoom out a bit. And find the first plate that we're going to use. Move some of these off to the side. There it is. Start off with some tiles on here. And they kind of show it like sitting on a flat surface like this. It probably makes it easier to build that way. You have these plates that are not connected to anything until you put the other plates on. Okay, 2 more tiles. Slotted tile. I have 2 more of these long plates there. Another long plate right there, and then this combo tile plate. A 1x2 tile goes here. Piece, another tile, another 1x2 tile, another one of these. This long wedge plate. Piece goes there. Another wedge with more slotted tiles on it. Another wedge on top to hold those all together. Excuse me. Oh, it shows 3 wedges. So I need a wedge there and then another wedge plate here. Okay. So now we have a red or trans red tile right there. Another tile here. And 2 of the slotted tiles. One there and one here. Okay. Another wedge with a tile, plate, and a trans yellow plate. Shows this flipped over. Attached there. Okay, let me pull some of these together. We've kind of used the bulk of the big parts right there, so we have a little sub-assembly to make. Have our spring-loaded flick-fire missile launcher. Attached a couple Technic plates and some friction pins in here. And then this yellow Technic brick. That on there. Another friction pin here. Another Technic brick. 2 more friction pins. And we have these little Technic bricks with connectors. Attach those to those friction pins. And another plate underneath all of that. Technic bricks there. Okay, we have this little connection. This goes right here. Make another one for the other side. It's very similar. We have these angled lift arms. We put this too long, thin lift arm, and then this little cam type gear. Pop that one on there. Very good. Now we have this ball joint piece. Brown axle with a stop. Put a little bushing piece. Another ball joint there. This sandwiches right in here. Put two more of these brown axles in here. Couple more pieces there. And this pops onto those ball joints. You see, we have this little hinged piece now. Still more Technic here. Axle, we have a half bushing. This connector piece. Where does this slide? Doesn't quite. Yeah, guess that's where it goes. Instructions are not too clear. Alright, let's do another one for the other side. So it's going through this black piece and stopping there. So that gap in there, which looks funny. We have two more axles with a stud on the end, and on that stud we're going to put a trans red tile. Attach these both in here. Alright, so this completed module, turn it over. We're going to attach it. Looks like right there. Yeah. Just made sure I had everything lined up before I squeeze it together. Alright. Now we're going to put a few plates on here. Two plates with clips on the end, and a 1x2 there. That plate. Okay, we turn it over. cone on the bar. That will clip on right there. So we bring this over. Looks like these light gray pieces connect right onto that. Those two friction pins that were sticking out. Now we have two of these brown axles. We'll slide all the way through. They'll connect to those black pieces we have in there. Okay, so that completes bag number 4. Now we're on to bag number 5. Okay, we have everything dumped out for bag number 5, and this is basically going to build the other wing. So it's going to be very similar to what we just built. Obviously just the opposite or mirrored version of it. So once again, we start with a lot of these plates. Already I can see it's kind of doing it in a slightly different order. So maybe they're not identical, just similar. Dark tan plate with the slotted tiles. A lot of these plates that have a lot of tile part exposed. Is interesting. It is putting it on in a slightly different order than we did the other one. Not sure why. Maybe to add a little bit of variety and not make it seem repetitive. Okay. Tile there. Long plate here. See, this goes here. Okay, looking good so far. So that's the bulk of the top wing. Now we're going to build the whole flick fire landing gear type piece again. It's basically that big piece we had to build for the first one. This one really should be identical, because there was nothing about the first one that made it, you know, seem like it had to face one way or the other. So we have these pieces, then left arm, that piece. Okay. That's our ball joint piece. I'm going to slide the brown axles in there. That'll hold it in place. One more for the other side. And then the two axles with the studs. Have the trans red tile on there. Okay. This flipped over. This flipped over. Goes there. Excuse me. Okay, so that goes there. We have 3 of the 2x4 plates. 1, 2, 3. Another long 2x here. Have our plates with clips down at the bottom. Okay, we do have a tile back there. I forgot to put it on the other wing. Put it on there. Okay, so bring this over. This is going to be just like the other one. Slide that on those Technic pins. And then we slide these axles all the way through. That one looks a little crooked, but looks like it works. Piece on there. Okay, let's check our instructions. Yeah. Alright, so that looks good. So, it's kind of a zoom, well, I'm zoomed out as far as I can go, really. Push this back, you can see how large this is going to make it. See how wide it goes. It's a big set. So we're going to stop this portion of the build here. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the last part. And yeah. So I'll put links down to all the parts of the videos down below. So make sure to check those out, and we will see you in the next one.